Let me say, it's fine if I admit my age, but not when my daughter does. It's no one's business. My daughter is 55, I tell them, smiling. What did you do that for? Barbara will ask, when we're out of hearing range of the person we've just inundated with unasked-for age information. What? I ask defensively. You look good, too, I tell her, trying to act stupid. My daughter would never accuse me of throwing it back in her face. She doesn't think I'm smart enough to do that. Truthfully, the thing that's pissing me off right now is that if I really stop and reflect, I've still got about 20 years max to stew about all the things I really should have done with my life. That makes me sad. Angry and sad. First things first. I would never have sat in the sun for all those years. In those days, though, no one knew the damage it could do. I guess that's the wisdom I've gained from getting older. Thanks. When I think of the years I sat by the pool bathed in oil without any protection, we didn't have sunblock then. We were supposed to sit in the sun back then. It was good for us. We let our children play in the sun all day because they told us we should. If they burned, we put cold washcloths on them. They didn't have skin cancer back then. At least, I never heard of anyone getting it. Now it's one of the main topics I discuss with my girlfriends. One of us sees a dark spot on our arm, and it's an all-day episode of House until the doctor tells us it's nothing. Sadly, it wasn't nothing for poor Harriet Landgarten. That's why we're all so scared. I've become that old lady on the street who walks around with an umbrella on a sunny day. Through the years, I've tried every cream on the market to get rid of sunspots and wrinkles. I've had chemical peels and let doctors scrape my face in the hope of undoing the damage I did trying to look tanned and sexy for a cocktail party in 1972. Second, I wish I had exercised more. We didn't work out when we were younger. We played tennis or golf, but mostly we played bridge at the country club while our husbands golfed. And since most of them are dead, they obviously didn't get enough exercise either. I joined a gym with Frida a couple of years ago, but we were the oldest people there by 30 years, so I gave it up and bought a treadmill. I walked so many miles on that thing, I could have walked to China and back by now. Even though I tell people I feel so much better since I started exercising, it's a lie. My feet hurt, my joints hurt, my boobs hurt. They say that beauty must suffer. I feel I've suffered enough, so I rarely get on that thing anymore. So I went the plastic surgery route. I've used Botox and Restylane, had one facelift, talk about pain, and a brow lift, waste of money and pain, and electrolysis to make me look younger. I can't say that I look all bad, but I definitely don't look 50 like the doctor told me I would. Quack. Aside from taking care of my looks more, if I could go back and do it all again, there are a couple of major things I would have done differently. First, I would have gotten a better education. In my day, the 1950s to be exact, it wasn't important for a woman to get an education. I know that sounds crazy, but it couldn't be more true. Your parents, at least my parents and all my girlfriends' parents, discouraged higher education. You need a good husband, my mother said to me when I told her I wanted to be an English literature major at the University of Pennsylvania. She handed me the application to secretarial school and drove me there on my first day with a